channel, baby.
Yeah.
What it do, Half and J family? Welcome back to the channel, baby. It's your boy Half.
And your girl Jay.
And we back with another reaction video. Alright, y'all, welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back, welcome back.
We about to get into some more reactions today. Miss J, let them know who and what are we going to react to today.
Okay, so shout out to, JRE Clips channel.
Shout out to JRE Clips.
The video is titled, Looking at Questionable Spending in the Kamala Harris Campaign.
All right, now questionable spending going on over there, so she might be, you know what I mean, getting locked away like Diddy. No, I'm just playing. But let's get into it, man. But before we do, everybody else out there who has not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
Turn your post notifications on.
Yes.
Like and share this video.
Wow. Wow.
Yes, sir. And then comment down below, baby.
Yes.
Come and join the squad, man.
Yes. Half and J.
You did. Plus, we over kicking off what? Good vibes, baby. Good vibes. Boom.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
I just think there's honest money and then there's dishonest money. And I've never had the stomach for...
You mean like the money they paid the people to endorse Kamala Harris?
Oh, yeah, that's
what you're
pretty
talking about?
dishonest money right
That's
there.
so
Cardi
wild.
B, Beyonce.
Did you know that was even legal?
Fools.
Did you know that was even legal?
It shouldn't be legal. The View keeps yammering about how Elon Musk shouldn't be allowed. Or I saw a video yesterday about you. Oh, the Joe Rogans of the world are influencing. You're like...
Oh, that's that feminist guy?
Yeah, and like they're so
He tried
mad.
to say that there's this multi-billion-dollar right-wing ecosystem that's been developed, just like a terrorist network that radicalizes young people. Like, what, by talking to scientists?
By telling them to be good guys? To tell them to be honorable to their partner?
Radicalizes.
That's not radical.
Radicalizes.
Also, let me ask you, on air for this podcast, how much money did Donald Trump give you to endorse him?
$100 million.
No, he didn't.
He gave me nothing.
Gave you zero, Joe.
Gave me nothing.
He gave you zero because you thought, I think that this is what's best for the country,
Exactly.
given the two options.
I knew the resistance that it would face, but
How
I
much
think
did
it's true.
Beyonce get?
She got $10 million.
$10 million.
But hold on, she talked for like 3 minutes. That's good.
What do you mean that's good?
They paid her $10 million just so she can endorse Kamala.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. That's crazy. Allegedly. Wow.
It would face, but
How
I
much
think
did
it's
Beyonce
true.
get?
So I want to know what would be allegedly a bigger scam. That situation right here? Or the Tyson and Jake Paul fight? I mean, y'all tell me which one y'all think is the biggest scam. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I think the Tyson and Jake Paul fight. That's just my personal opinion. But, you know.
Gave you zero, Joe.
Gave me nothing.
He gave you zero because you thought, I think that this is what's best for the country,
Exactly.
given the two options.
I knew the resistance that it would face, but
How
I
much
think
did
it's
Beyonce
true.
get?
She got $10 million.
$10 million.
But hold on, she talked for like 3 minutes. That's good.
What do you mean that's good?
I mean, that's enough.
That's too much.
No, it's plenty. It's perfect.
$10
It's a good
million.
deal. It's a good deal, the taxpayers' money. I mean, it's a good deal. All these people that are like donating money to the Democratic Party, and they're
It went
$20
to
million in
Beyonce.
debt.
You
This is the crazy thing.
mutants.
They're $20 million. They spent $1 billion. They're $20 million in debt, and Trump offered to pay their debt. He's like, we have a lot of money left over because most of our media
want
was
too
he called
good.
it earned media. I had to look it up. So earned media is essentially whenever he's in the news, or when he's getting interviewed on shows or on podcasts.
Yeah.
That's earned media, and that's what he did.
Well, I just love... People go, why are you getting so passionate about this, Jeff? It's like it's right in front of your eyes.
Right.
If you have to pay someone $10 million to endorse A, but then, like, B is doing it for free because they believe in that like idea. Which one seems more nefarious?
Bro, Eminem took 1.8.
1.8.
Is that real?
How do we know that's true?
Because I said it.
None
And
of
I
that.
read it.
I
fuck
have
is
not
wrong with
found
you?
any evidence that supports this stuff.
I think
including
it's all legit.
some of them being asked and said I was not paid.
But wait a minute. Oprah was paid. There was an FEC thing.
Her company was paid to host an event.
Okay. They paid her company $1 million, dude.
I'm just saying that's
Right,
I don't know what
right.
happened and where they
Right,
hosted it, how many people were involved. Just she was not paid. Her
$1
company
million?
was paid.
What did she do that hosted an event? Did she put together an event, like cater an event?
Campaign finance. I'll try to put it on the screen. Show that they paid Harpo Productions for event production. It was paid for post live stream an event. Which I don't know how much that cost.
Production costs of a live stream event. That could be money.
Said she was not paid a personal fee for the event. She said I was paid nothing.
Right, but she didn't donate her company to do this. She got paid for it.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
I don't know. Like,
So this is where I got it.
So she got a gig, is essentially what it is. She got a $1 million gig.
$5 million to Megan Thee Stallion, $3 million to Lizzo, 1.8 for Eminem.
I know that's in this article, but it doesn't show like where.
And $1 million for Oprah.
That could be made up.
Okay.
Yeah, it says an Instagram list.
Well, I didn't make it up, but that's what I
love
read.
it.
So yeah.
I want it to be
Okay,
real.
yeah, no problem.
I want it to be real.
Yeah. Well, if it makes me believe in our Earth better if they didn't. If they just did it for free.
It makes me believe in the Earth better if they did it. Because I don't want to think that Eminem really believed that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's always naughty people that do
I want to
this.
think you went out there for 1.8.
There's
There's no federal records showing
campaign.
campaign payments
Right.
to Eminem or Megan Thee Stallion. So when it says mostly false, like where did that rumor emanate from?
Someone put it on Instagram, and it goes around. People run wild with it because it sounds fun.
Damn. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
we
If I'm
absolute-
wrong, I'm willing to,
Again,
I read it and
it's
my
just-
blood boiled.
Yeah,
I was
I
like,
go,
what is going on?
The Beyonce one is crazy.
There's no evidence that it's true. It might be true. Doesn't mean it's not. Just no current evidence.
No current
as of
evidence.
today.
It's
Okay.
mostly false, but this is PolitiFact.
Yeah, it could be a rumor that got spread.
PolitiFact is sketch.
Well, if it's not true, then it's not true.
Let's,
Let me tell you, if
find
it
out
is true,
is
that's
that legal?
crazy.
Is that legal? Is it legal to pay Beyonce $10 million to talk at a political rally?
I don't think so. There's all these like little companies.
Why would they pay her that much? That seems crazy. That
Wait,
does seem crazy.
Desperate times.
Yeah, but she doesn't need the money.
No, I'm saying desperate times for the campaign
Right.
trail, and then they go, I was going to endorse her anyways. I'll just do it for a little fee. My time is worth money. My private plane costs money. Can you cover that?
Well, it seems suspicious. Because when someone's got that kind of money, to do something that people are going to look down upon if they find out if it's true, that's what makes me skeptical. Because, like, someone who has that kind of money, for her, $10 million, it sounds crazy to say this, but I believe that for Beyonce and Jay-Z, $10 million is not noticeable. It's not going to change their life at all.
No, it'll change your life, but you still notice. Like,
I think they're billionaires, dude.
Beyonce's got almost $1 billion.
Yeah, I think he has $1 billion as well.
Interesting.
I don't think they're going to notice. So that's like not going to change your lifestyle.
But it could get you out of your house to go do a thing that puts you in the news.
Yeah, is that what you want?
Well, think about the Super Bowl. All those people that perform the Super Bowl halftime get paid $0.
Right, but
Why
it's
do
a
they do it?
tremendous advertisement.
'Cause they do it.
But they perform. She wasn't even performing. She
Yeah.
was just talking. I mean, maybe $10 million is $10 million. You can't help it, even if you got $2 billion in the bank. But part of me is like, maybe I'm just looking at how I would look at it. Like, I wouldn't do shit.
Yeah. Well, I always think, and this may be my naivety to like rich people, is that like they don't have to be bought anymore because they're rich. Like you'd think that. That's how I think about it. Is that like I wouldn't do anything against. It's easier to do things against my moral compass when I was broke.
Right.
You'd say, Jeff, we'll give you $500. Go steal this thing, because I'd be like, I need $500. Whereas like now I can be a little more generous with my money. I can be a little more ethical because I'm in a place where I don't have to worry about it. The $500 isn't worth breaking some ethical code for me.
Right, but money isn't your existence. And for some people, money is a sum score of how well they're doing in life. And they get addicted to numbers. They get addicted to this idea of constantly.
growing.
Yeah, and they compare themselves to all the other people.
This is from Fox News. They have Washington Examiner reporting that money was spent in ways, I guess you could argue, maybe.
Well,
It
they
was
spent six
finagled.
figures building the set.
He made a good point there, though, Joe Rogan. People get caught up in the numbers.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why I was kind of saying a couple of videos ago that the love of money is the root of all evil.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Once you start loving money to where that's all you want,
Right.
like in life, like nothing else matters, family, nothing. That that's when you start seeing stuff like what was going on.
Right.
Yeah, that was a good point, Joe.
Is they have Washington Examiner reporting that money was spent in ways, I guess you could argue, maybe.
Well,
It
they
was
spent six
enabled.
figures building the set for Caller Daddy, but that seems
million
that
for-
people are saying that's outrageous, but that's not that outrageous. $100,000, you build a set, you have to lease a building, you have to bring in cameras and all that shit. I could see that being $100,000. Campaign spent at least $15 million on event production, FEC records show, with many payments lining up with high-profile events and concerts with celebrity attendees or performers.
And that's how you do it. Because it's a performance.
Right, so you pay
So
them
you
for
can pay them
performing.
to perform. That's the
Right,
difference.
That's the difference. The truth is just an epic disaster. This is a $1 billion disaster. Lindy Lee, Harris surrogate, and DNC National Finance Committee member told Fox and Friends Weekend on Saturday. So they just definitely spent a lot of money. Harris campaign cut multiple six-figure paychecks in September for left-leaning groups that have been vocal about defunding the police, reparations, and are tied to radical activists who have supported notorious anti-Semite Louis Farrakhan, Fox News digitally previously reported. That's wild. So they cut checks to left-leaning groups. So they spent...
I wonder, are they signing contracts as they're making these transactions?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to vote for me, or you have to,
Right.
Go out here on this, you know what I mean? And push my campaign type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's a good way to hide it. Like he said, by paying you to perform. That's what you do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So how
But
much
all the people that she had to endorse her didn't seem interested. Like, they really weren't. Like, because Eminem, he wouldn't even look up when he was,
Yeah, but Eminem, that's just all
right,
the interviews I seen.
and
in the interviews, he
Beyonce's
always does
speech
that.
was like,
yeah, hers looked dry.
Cardi B, she had to read off of her phone
Yeah,
if she felt so strongly about Kamala. It would have came from the heart.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Why was she reading it off of a
Phone.
phone? And Jennifer Lopez, I watched a clip where she was crying and looking at the teleprompter. If those tears were real, why are you reading off the teleprompter and crying?
Right.
Her acting, that's where her acting came into play.
Yeah.
Because if it's from the heart, you don't have to look at a teleprompter reading off of that and crying. Like,
Right.
it just made no sense. Like,
Right.
they were there for
The money.
Diddy's list. Diddy's list.
Right.
Call me a conspiracy theorist, but
Yeah.
Diddy's list.
Activists who have supported notorious anti-Semite Louis Farrakhan, Fox News digitally previously reported. That's wild. So they cut checks to left-leaning groups. So they spend money to get people to talk
They
about
give it to
things.
the groups pay the performers and the people that speak.
Well, no, you also, the groups, like, you're paying them to be vocal.
Yeah.
Like, by saying I cut multiple six-figure checks, like, you're funding these people to go out and do these things. The FEC filings
50.
also spent north of $56 million on payroll and payroll taxes in
There it is.
just 3 months.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That payroll is your performers. and your
Filings
speakers.
also show the campaign gave in excess of $100 million to various consulting and marketing firms, including Gambit Strategies LLC, DuPont Circle Strategies LLC, and Bully Pulpit Interactive LLC. That is so crazy. They gave those folks $100 million.
Yeah, so like $1 million to Eminem could have been lost in there, but I'm just saying that
there it is.
You have to find the evidence to
Right.
blame
Well,
him.
I think with a guy like Eminem too, he doesn't like performing. Like he has agoraphobia. Like he doesn't like leaving the house, which is crazy. I saw him. He killed it. I saw him over here at the racetrack.
Really?
He played at Coda. Yeah, it was awesome. It was like 100,000 people were there because it was I don't know what the real number is. I might have made that up. but a lot of
people.
Because it was there.
Yeah.
People were there for Formula One, and they have this enormous place. Like I saw the Stones there, and I think it was. I mean, how many people does Coda seat? I mean, it had to be 80,000 people. It's one of the biggest crowds I've ever seen. It was insane.
This F1
but I saw
taking
Eminem
off.
there. He was great, but he performed so rarely.
My buddy was at an F1 thing recently, and like at one of the concerts that was performing afterwards or something, or maybe it was just F1. I don't know. Maybe there wasn't a concert. Whatever it was, Michael Jordan was just hanging out. Michael Jordan had a hat on, a hood on. He had like the things over his ears from the noise of the car. And my buddy's like, "Hey man, like and then Jordan took like a selfie with him, chatted him up for a few minutes. And I was like,
wow.
That's how popular it's getting.
Yeah.
Like you said, the Eminem was performing at an F1 thing.
Yeah. He performed. They had the races, and then one night he performed.
That's crazy.
I think he performed Sunday night or Saturday night. I just saw Post Malone there too. He was just there 2 weeks ago doing his country show.
Yeah.
He's doing like
I love that.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's fucking. I love that dude to death.
Post's the best.
He's so much fun. He's such a fun dude too. Just fun to hang out with him too. Get to see him and give him a hug.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay,
100,000.
100,000
Nice.
people. 100,000. So it was just in fucking insane huge crowd. He killed it too.
I love that.
So, but he doesn't like to do shows. So to get him out there for a political event, you gotta come with the cheddar.
Yeah, you better pay the guy.
The cheddar. Especially if he doesn't do a lot of shows a year.
Yeah.
1.8 will go a long way.
Yeah.
Guy lives in Detroit.
Pretty
Price
easy.
of living there is not that steep.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that I also think that it's people care about money, you know.
Yeah, well, especially if you're a person who thinks about money all the time.
Right.
That's what I was saying about, like, I know rich dudes. I know dudes who are billionaires who get uncomfortable when they're around 100 billionaires because they feel like losers.
That's wild. It's hilarious. It breaks my brain. It's like when you showed me all the planets in a row, and I was going, "Oh, like that's what you just did with money for me."
Well, there's always layers to it. Like, I'm pretty wealthy, but I'm very poor compared to my friend Elon.
Yeah,
Like, I'm a pauper. I'm like a dude living in a
But it's
shitty studio
also-
apartment compared to that guy. Like, that's what it's like.
I know.
Like, there's like crazy levels to it.
Wow.
That's real talk though, and I think you had probably said something like this before that. You either asked the question or you made the statement saying that millionaires and billionaires be in competition with each other, like type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You'll see one, purchase a 5-bedroom house with, 10,000 square feet, and they want to go build them one, 20,000 square feet, and you know what I'm saying? Oh, he got that kind of yacht. I'm gonna go me a 200-foot yacht, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where you get locked in at.
Yeah.
That's when you start. That's all you want to do now.
So it's like a competition, like,
It's like a
type
competition
thing.
thing for, I guess, for the rich.
Yeah.
For some,
For some, not
you know what I'm
all.
saying? Not all. Some is just content with what they have. and they're
Right. Just being comfortable.
Right, and they're
Yeah.
not worried about what nobody else has got going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but I'm just glad I've never been that type of person.
Me neither.
Never been that type of person.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get the bag and go get, but it's never been to where,
Like where you don't want what the other person has.
right.
Like,
Never
you're
wanted
just happy for the next person and
Right.
just doing your own
exactly
thing.
do my own thing
That's
because he
always
got
been me.
a Bentley don't mean I need a Bentley.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's not gonna make me so I gotta go harder now because this nigga got a Bentley. Like,
Right.
no.
Like you get motivated. Around,
yeah, of course, because you like to see people.
Yeah.
I like to see people succeed.
Right,
Like,
right.
man, that's dope. You got
Right.
a Bentley, nigga. Like, okay, I see you,
But-
boy.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be just focused on that though.
Right. Like,
you know what
oh,
I'm
he
saying?
got him a Rolex. I gotta go get one too.
Exactly.
Or
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's never been me.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Hope it's not being y'all either.
But with this, so this is all alleged.
All allegedly.
Yeah.
All allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So there's no proof. There's no black and white nowhere. So everybody, they're just making that up right now. Like he said, it got posted on the internet. People start tossing it around. Just like the little Mike Tyson thing. I seen somebody posted on the Instagram. They said, how they say it? The caption was Jake Paul's and Mike Tyson contract leaked. And it showed round 1 what Tyson's supposed to do. Round 2, round 3. You know what I'm saying? They started breaking it down. So when you was looking at the fight, comparing it to that, it kind of was the same, which I'm sure whoever started floating around the internet watched the fight and then based the writing on You know what I'm saying? So it can match
So
up.
made a fake document.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
Okay.
Type of thing. You know what I mean? But I doubt. I mean, listen.
So do you think the celebrities that were, campaigning for, well, at her campaign rallies, do you think they were sincerely there, or do you feel that they were paid something?
I think some was like actually sincerely there. Like, to be honest with you, I think Megan and Cardi B, out of the ones, I think they was like really like for Kamala. You know what I'm saying? In my personal opinion. I do.
I don't. Because like I said, why would she read off of her phone, how she strongly felt about Kamala and...
Because they all have publicists and people like that, you know what I'm saying, who write things for them, and just like NBA stars and NFL stars, and my nephew got a publicist.
But she was stuck for about a whole, I forgot how many minutes she was stuck. She needed her phone to say anything about Kamala. I don't feel it was sincere.
Okay, but I like I said, I feel like they was really going for her. Like, they really wanted her to win. It was all about the women power, the black woman type of thing. I think that's what type of woman that they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they even care about anything else besides the fact that she's black, a colored woman.
Yeah, she's not black.
But I'm saying a colored woman, though, is what I'm saying. She's not white.
I don't feel it was sincere.
Because did you see him coming out when Hillary was running?
Who?
Cardi B or Megan? No.
Of course not.
That's my point.
I'm saying they use different tactics every...
No, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, that's why I said they don't care about the Democrat or the Republican thing, in my personal opinion. Because they're rich. They wouldn't care whichever way, in my personal opinion. I just feel like they voted for Kamala and were sincere about that, just based off of that she was a black woman. You see what I'm saying? Not because she was just a Democrat. I feel like if the tables were turned and Kamala was an actual Republican candidate running and it was John Doe for Democrat, I think they would have been doing the same thing on the Republican side. Just because it was a black woman. That is my personal opinion.
Yeah, I disagree.
Okay.
I disagree.
All right. What you guys think, man? You guys think that Cardi and Megan was really sincere about voting for Kamala just because she was a black woman going for president, or do you guys think that, like Jay's saying, that it was just, what you saying, just all for the money?
They were paid, and they were selected.
Well, of course they was paid because they was performing
and selected to endorse her. Like, right. I feel they were. I don't feel like it was sincere on their end. Like you said, they're rich and really don't care what goes on in the world, and I don't feel they did it because she's a black woman. I just feel I don't feel it was sincere.
So why didn't do it for Bush?
Because they weren't chosen at that point in time. They weren't as popular as they are now.
Who, Cardi B? Cardi
B, yeah, she wasn't chosen then. That's what I'm saying. They use different tactics each time, and they pick who they need.
So you didn't notice that when Barack was running for president, he kind of did the same thing?
That's what I'm saying. They.
But then it skipped with what's her name? Barbara? Is that her name?
Who?
I mean Clinton. What's her name?
Hillary.
But then it skipped with Hillary. But then that like I said, it to me, you look at the track record, it just seemed like when a black person is running for president or something like that, that's when they got all the hip hop people coming out, the this, the that, the whoop, the wop, bam. But then when it's somebody like Hillary,
they do all of that to keep us in the Democratic Party.
So why Hillary didn't do it then?
They were on the path of doing that. She went on to what's that show with Charlemagne? The God. The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, the Breakfast
She went
Club.
on there. Like she was making her way around the hip hop community, the hip hop crowd, hip hop radio. Like,
no, I understand that, but I'm saying, why not have them perform? You follow what I'm saying? Like Kamala did, like Barack did. Like, why not have them perform?
Because they use that opportunity when it is for a time for a black. So a black candidate, they bring them out. That's
my
what
point.
I'm saying. I know mine too.
That's why I said
they pick and choose.
I understand that, but that's why I said that. That's why I feel like Cardi and Megan did it, because she was a black woman. That's the reason why that they accepted the invitation of getting paid to perform to help. You know what I'm saying? Push her out there like that. I feel that's the reason why.
Whatever the case maybe, it wasn't genuine support. It wasn't genuine. You know, it was forced. It was fake.
Okay.
Just to keep the black voters, and it was no sincerity there.
All right, well, let's jump to some shout outs.
Okay, so first shout out goes to Skillet. What's up, Skillet?
What kind of skillet are you, though? You know what I'm saying? Are you a cast iron skillet? Because those are the best ones.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Anyway, shout out to you, Skillet, man. Hope you enjoyed that reaction. Let us know what you thought about it. Comment down below.
Okay, second shout out goes to, is it Elizabethy or Elizabethy? What's up, Elizabethy or Elizabethy?
I think it's Elizabethy because I'm going like Elizabeth type of thing. So I'm thinking like Elizabethy, so I'm going with Elizabethy.
Okay.
Shout out to you, Elizabethy.
Shout out to you.
Hope you definitely enjoyed the reaction as well. Let us know what you thought about it. We thank everybody, man,
Yes,
for
we
tuning
do.
in.
Yes.
Make sure you guys keep God first.
Most importantly.
And we'll catch you guys in the next reaction
Yes.
video.
Yes.
Peace.